about population, o kaya kung ilang sasakyan yung dumadaan sa EDSA. So make sure lagi na meron kayong citation. Basta hindi galing sa inyo, lagi kayong magsasite. So ganun yung best practice. So make sure din na ipaparaphrase nyo siya, hindi nyo siya ika-copy-paste kasi magkaka-problem tayo dun sa similarity index pagka chinek na nung software like Turnitin. Then, the research question must be very clear to any of the readers of the article, and the question should be based upon existing knowledge, data, and reports using appropriate references. So, dito pwede nyo rin i-discuss yung about the research question, pero kumbaga pahapyaw lang kasi meron part na dun nyo talaga siya i-specify yung pinaka-problem, the general problem, saka yung specific problems na gusto nyong isolve. So, point out where there are gaps in our knowledge or where there are conflicting results that need to be resolved. So, dito mapapansin nyo na it's all about yung gaps. So, ito yung gaps na to, mahalaga to lalo na dun sa Master of Science na program. So sa MEP kasi hindi naman masyadong tinitignan yung novelty. So kasi more on sa industry to eh. Halimbawa may problem sa industry, tapos paano nyo isosolve yung problem na yun? So yun yung gagawin nyo ng research pagka MEP yung program. Pero sa MS kasi, so dapat meron siyang novelty. So hindi lang kasing kumbaga kasing lalim ng pagiging novelty pagdating sa PhD na program, pero may novelty pa rin. So make clear why this topic is worth studying or why you did the study. These are the objectives of your study and how your study adds to the body of knowledge that is available. So ito yung overall content ng introduction. So in writing the introduction, it is very important to have the right flow of information. So hindi pwedeng nauna to tapos kumbaga hindi pwedeng kung ano-ano yung mini-mention nyo dun sa introduction. Dapat para kayong nagkukwento. So kumbaga logical yung order nung every paragraph. So dito dapat meron kayong right flow of information to show clearly how the study itself fills an important gap in the scientific knowledge. So isa to dun sa pinakamahirap pagdating sa pagsusulat, lalo kasi yung introduction, so mahirap talaga mag-start to be honest. Pero once na meron na kayong draft, so tuloy-tuloy na siya. So in general, so yung flow ng information, so mag-start sa background of information, then the current state of knowledge. So ito yung sinasabi kong meron na kayong mga citations kasi hindi nyo naman siya malalaman nang hindi kayo nagbasa ng literature. Then the information that is missing, describing the gap that exists, the research question that you want to investigate. So pwede nyo nang sabihin doon yung research question or problems. Then a brief description of how you have prepared your study to answer this question. So ito, pwede nyong gawing guide for the introduction, yung tinatawag na inverted pyramid flow of ideas. So mag-start muna kayo dun sa general information, then followed by specific topic, then statistical reports. So ganun pa rin na meron kayong mga citations dito. So for the citations, APA style yung ginagamit natin sa graduate school. Then, for the introduction, pwede nyo ring ilagay doon yung local description, yung setting ng study, yung magiging setting niya. Kung gagamit ba kayo ng laboratory or saan siya gagawin. Then, the problems that arise as well as your proposed solution. Then, as well as the benefits of the study. So ito kaya naka-inverted siya, no, from general to specific. So for the citations, introduction, as well as dun sa buong paper mismo, so ito yung APA style or APA format yung gagamitin natin. So for the APA format, so nag-start siya sa author's surname tapos year of publication. So what if naman kung sobrang dami ng authors? So later tuturo ko sa inyo yung software para automatic na siya. Pero pag madaming authors, ang nangyayari is, halimbawa, pag dalawa lang, so ilalagay niya yung dalawang surname. Pero pagka, hindi ako nagkakamali, 4 or 5 na authors, mauuna lang yung pinaka-principal author, yung una niyong nilagay, tapos naka-et al na siya. So, ganun yung mangyayari. Tapos, year of publication. So, dito yung format, nagbabago lang siya pagka ginagamit nyo sa sentence. For example, at the end of the sentence or paragraph, so ito yung format na pwede nyo gawin. Tapos, when using between sentence or paragraph, for example, according to Castro 2019, so ito yung surname ng author, tapos yung year. O kaya naman, based on the study of Castro 2019, then kung ano man yung ginawa ng study na yun. So, ganyan yung format natin. So, sa software na gagamitin natin, so kaya niya tong gawin. So, actually, meron lang siyang isang format na ginagamit yung una. So, ito naman, pwede niyo na siyang i-mano-mano. So, next part of the chapter 1, so yung next section natin, after the introduction, is the statement of the problem. So, isa to dun sa pinakamahalagang part pagdating sa chapter 1, kasi itong statement of the problem, kung ano man yung ilalagay nyo dito, ito din yung hahanapin ng panels nyo sa final defense. So, ito, nahahati siya sa dalawa. Sa general statement and specific statement. So the general statement of the problem captures the title in a statement form and explains why the study was conducted. So dito naka-ano na siya, naka-past tense kasi inassume na tapos na yung buong buong manuscript, yung chapters 1 to 5. Then yung next naman is the specific statement of the problem. It enumerates specific questions or research problems that, when answered, would lead to finding the answer to general statement. So, sa specific statement of the problem, kumbaga, itong general statement of the problem, dinivide lang into, kumbaga, simple tasks or problems na once na-solve nyo, so na-solve na rin yung general statement of the problem. So for the specific statement of the problems, so usually nagre-range yung dami niyan 3 to 5 statement of the specific statement of the problem. So ito example lang to no dun sa isa sa nakita ko na proposal. So ito yung kanyang statement of the problem or the general statement of the problem. So yung topic niya kasi is all about the wireless traffic lights controller. So for this, yung kanyang general problem of the study is how may a cost-effective wireless traffic light controller be developed to provide an adaptive traffic system that can be used in national highways, intersections, and one-way passages or bridges. So, ganyan lang ka-igse yung general statement of the problem or the general problem. Then, ito naman yung nilagay niyang specific statement of the problem or the specific problems. So, how may a system that can detect the volume of vehicles at a certain stop or at intersections using camera sensor for image processing be designed? Then second, how may vehicular images be analyzed through machine learning using Python software, digital image processing, and Raspberry Pi version 3 for traffic control in order to, so meron pa siyang give emphasis in goal of minimizing vehicular congestion, then properly monitor the volume of vehicles. At the same time, employ the proper timing control at each intersection. So dito, pinakita ko lang na dalawa yung ano, pero I think more than 2 yung kanyang specific problems. So at least 3 to 5. So ganung range lang pagka gagawa kayo ng specific problems. So make sure na kung ano man yung lalagay nyo sa specific problems, kumbaga nakikita nyo na kaya nyo siyang gawin. Kasi yun nga yung hahanapin ng panel at for the pagka-final defense na. So after the statement of the problem, so sa iba palang format, no, like sa De La Salle University or even Ateneo, instead of statement of the problem, instead of general problem tapos specific problems, ang format nila naka-objectives. So meron silang, halimbawa, meron silang statement of the problem na in paragraph format, tapos meron din silang general objective. So kumbaga, sa atin, yung general problem, ginawa lang natin into objective. Then, meron silang specific objectives. So, ganun. So, dito, madali lang naman siya i-convert, no? Halimbawa, to create a system that can detect the volume of vehicles. So, ganun siya nag-start. O kaya to analyze vehicular images through machine learning, yung mga ganon. Kaya to design and develop, blah, blah, blah. So, gano'n naman pagka naka-objective naman yung format. So, next is the significance of the study. So, for the significance of the study, so this section, so for a while lang. Sige, may question pala si Sir JV. Ngayon ko lang nakita.
Good morning po, Doc Regan. Tanong ko lang po, pag dito po ba sa BSU, yung format ng statement of the problem and general objective is naka-question type?
Sa atin, naka-question type siya sa BOLSU.
Okay po. Thank you.
Sige, sir. Sige, may questions pa po.